Look up at the night sky. Every point of light you see is more than just a star. It is part of something far greater, something ancient and enigmatic. Galaxies. Colossal cities of stars, gas, and dark matter, swirling in an endless cosmic dance. But how did they come to be? Were they sculpted by some unknown force? Or did they emerge from pure chance, shaped by the laws of physics alone? To answer this question, we must go back to the very beginning, before time had meaning, before the first star was born, before even the structure of the universe existed. The story of galaxy formation is not just a tale of physics and gravity. It is a story of chaos, transformation, and destiny. The primordial darkness. There was a time when the universe was nothing but darkness, a vast, infinite void, silent and empty. But within this emptiness, something remarkable was happening. An unseen energy pulsed beneath the surface of nothingness. This was the era just after the Big Bang, a time when the universe was young and unrecognizable. At first, there was only a chaotic soup of subatomic particles, protons, neutrons, and electrons, colliding and scattering in every direction. Then, as the universe expanded and cooled, these particles began to combine, forming the first atoms, hydrogen and helium, the simplest and most fundamental building blocks of everything that would follow. But this was still a universe without light. No stars burned, no galaxies shone. This was the cosmic dark ages, a time of waiting, a time when the future was yet to be written. The seeds of galaxies. So how did galaxies begin to form? The answer lies in something invisible yet powerful: gravity. Even in this seemingly empty universe, there were tiny imperfections, small regions where matter was just slightly denser than the surrounding space. These were the seeds of the future, tiny fluctuations left behind by the Big Bang itself. Like raindrops gathering in a storm, these denser regions began to attract more and more matter. Clouds of hydrogen and helium, stretching across millions of light years, started to collapse under their own gravity. And then, something extraordinary happened: the birth of the first stars. As these enormous clouds collapsed, their cores became hotter and denser. And in the heart of these collapsing clouds, a cosmic fire was ignited. The first stars were born. They were nothing like the stars we see today. They were massive, burning with unimaginable intensity. These first stars were the catalysts of transformation. They flooded the universe with light, ending the cosmic dark ages. But their lives were brief and violent. They burned through their fuel in just a few million years, mere moments on the cosmic scale, before exploding in spectacular supernovae. These explosions scattered new elements across space: carbon, oxygen, iron, the raw materials of planets, life, and future generations of stars. And with each cycle of birth and destruction, the clouds of gas became richer, more complex, and more capable of forming new structures. The first galaxies take shape. As more and more stars were born and died, the chaotic clouds of gas began to take on structure. Gravity, that silent and relentless force, continued its work, pulling stars and matter together into larger and larger formations. The first galaxies were small, irregular, and chaotic. Nothing like the grand spirals and majestic ellipticals we see today. They collided, merged, and reshaped one another, growing larger and more complex with each encounter. It was a time of cosmic violence, a time when galaxies were still finding their form. Some were torn apart by gravitational forces, while others merged to create something new. The rise of the modern galaxies. Over billions of years, galaxies evolved into the familiar shapes we see today: elegant spirals with arms stretching like celestial whirlpools, massive elliptical galaxies glowing with the light of ancient stars, and irregular galaxies, still chaotic and unpredictable. Some galaxies, like our own Milky Way, form vast disks of stars orbiting around a dense central core, where a supermassive black hole lurks in the shadows. Others became colossal elliptical galaxies, relics of countless cosmic collisions. Yet even now, galaxies are still changing. The universe is still in motion. The Milky Way itself is on a collision course with its neighboring galaxy, Andromeda. In a few billion years, these two massive structures will merge, creating something entirely new, a new chapter in the story of galactic evolution. The mystery of dark matter. But there is one more mystery, a hidden force that shapes galaxies in ways we do not yet fully understand: dark matter. Observations show that galaxies spin far faster than they should, given the amount of visible matter they contain. Something unseen is holding them together, something that outweighs all the stars and gas combined. Dark matter is the invisible scaffolding upon which galaxies are built. It does not emit light, does not interact with ordinary matter in any way we can yet detect, except through gravity. It is as if an unseen hand is guiding the evolution of galaxies, shaping their destinies from the shadows. And yet we do not know what dark matter is. It remains one of the greatest unanswered questions in modern astrophysics. Conclusion: the endless journey. Galaxies are not static. They are not eternal. They are living, evolving entities, shaped by the forces of gravity, time, and chance. They are born from chaos, sculpted by cosmic violence, and transformed by the endless cycle of creation and destruction. But perhaps the greatest mystery is not how galaxies are formed, but why they exist at all. Are they merely the inevitable outcome of physics, or is there something deeper, something more profound guiding the universe's design? We may never know the full answer, but as we look up at the night sky, as we study the galaxies scattered across the cosmos, we are reminded that we, too, are part of this grand and endless story. A story written in the stars. Closing scene, a slow zoom out from the Milky Way to the vast cosmic web, revealing the interconnected beauty of the universe. The screen fades to black, leaving only the shimmering glow of distant galaxies. This script should provide the right balance of intrigue, philosophy, and scientific storytelling for your YouTube video. Let me know if you want any adjustments.